We are actually driving through Birmingham, and it's pouring down rain, remnants of Hurricane Tropical Storm Debbie. So we're going to show you what fun we can have here in an afternoon of rain in Lancaster County. So we're going to head down to Stoltzfus Meats first and get some lunch at Amos's place. So welcome to this rainy day in Lancaster County. Okay, we have arrived at Stoltzfus Meats. As you can see, it's very much raining, but it's dry in there and there's delicious food. But just showing you how rainy it is today. It's very rainy. So there's a door over there, but there's also a door right over there. We're gonna try for that one. So I'm under their little decking here, and here is the front of Stoltzfus Meats, and then there's a bank over there, and then over here is the entrance to Amos's place. So. But this is a nice little deck and it's not going to be raining. Here we have a nice buggy going by. It's always fun to hear. Okay, that was fun. Quick pop therapy. Let's go inside. I was really surprised when I walked in here because it actually has changed since I had been there last, and I asked about that, and they had done some remodeling and it was finished fall of last year, so 2023. There is a good amount of seating inside for Amos's place. They have probably about 4 different sections, 4 different areas you can go to sit down and relax and enjoy your food. Here is what we got. We got the Stoltzfus sausage sandwich, which is what the server recommended. It's one of the most popular items, and I got the chicken salad. And then at the end of the video, make sure you go and look at the full menu of Amos's place. They have about 94 items for lunch and over 50 items for breakfast. So I put the whole thing on there, just did a rolling screenshot of that. And I really like that they have different size offerings. So if you want something small or something large or something in between, they got you covered. Okay, now, so what do you think of the Stoltzfus sausage sandwich?
It's excellent. The bread's good. Sausage is excellent. The toppings are great. Instead of a hot dog, it's a sausage sandwich.
Okay, so I got the chicken salad sandwich because I like to compare chicken salad all over the county to see what I like best. So it looks pretty good. Give it a try. That's good. Pretty much your bare basics chicken salad, which is what makes it so good. Nothing extra in it. Just the right amount of mayonnaise and chicken and seasoning and celery. It's really, really good. They made these fries fresh. I saw them put them in the fryer and make them for us, so they are very good. Very good fries. Like, I would come here for just the fries. That's how much I love them, because I love French fries. These are crispy and fresh and delicious. It's a very good fry. We're just gonna walk around a little bit and I'm gonna show you snippets of their selection. They are called Stoltzfus Meats, so that is their bread and butter of their company. That's how they started, that's what they're known for. They have a lot of different kinds of meat here, but they also have cheeses and baked goods and all sorts of canned items and seasonings, lots of stuff. So enjoy this walk around. And make sure you check out their website because they do offer shipping on items. If you want them sent to your door, whether you're near or far, they can do that. They kind of list all the stuff that they have there. So that's a really good resource for you if you can't get to the store. Look at the website because they pretty much have all their items listed there. I asked about this Bacon Fest because it sounded really amazing, and they did tell me it was their first year doing it. It was the inaugural year of Bacon Fest. I missed it by like 2 days, but for all you Lancaster fans who come back, several times a year or every year, if you want to maybe attend Bacon Fest, check back with them, end of July next year, see if they're doing this again. After a fun time at Stoltzfus Meats and Amos's place, we're going to head west down 340, otherwise known as Old Philadelphia Pike, and we're going to go to the Birmingham Farmers Market. I do love this market because it is smaller and more manageable. as opposed to the bigger markets, and it is actually open more often than the bigger markets like Roots or Green Dragon. And they have a lot of local flair there, and some of these stands have been here for decades. Just check out the website for more information, but we're just going to walk around a little bit here and you're going to see what kind of things are available in the Birmingham Farmers Market currently. This is my favorite town in Lancaster County. I love Birmingham because it's small, it packs a big punch as far as delicious food, great sights, great shopping, peaceful atmosphere. So this is just one of my favorite places to be. So the cookies and the candy you see and the fudge are all part of Uncle Leroy's Candy Kitchen. They have their own store just down the road a little bit west, and it's a standalone kitchen where you can walk in and get their goodies. They also have several stands and several markets all around Lancaster County. If you come here on a busy day, you can see them making fudge from start to finish about 4 times a day. So that's a really fun thing to see if you happen to have the time to hang out for a bit and watch that. And now we're coming upon Groff's homemade fudge and candy. This is actually one of my favorite stands to get my dark chocolate sea salt caramels and my peanut butter and chocolate cream candies. They're so good here. I got both of those this day. They're quite delicious. I am ready. So we are at the west end of the market, and we're going to kind of turn right here and head up the other aisles. It's kind of one big rectangle in this market, so very easy to get around. And right behind me here are 2 different shops where you can get a lot more merchandise, clothing, trinkets, decor, that sort of thing. So there's a lot down there. So check that out too. Just over there on the right side, there are double doors that go outside, and that is the way to the bathrooms for the market. Nice big bathrooms, but you gotta walk outside to get there. I always like looking at this stand because there's a lot of quilted items here. They actually have quilts, but they have a lot of other items that are smaller and more affordable and just very clever and kind of creative. So make sure you check this stand out when you are here. Now we're at the east end of the market, and this is the deer skin leather stand, and it smells amazing here. A pro tip here, they do have a sale often called buy one get one half off, and they also have a big shop in the Kitchen Kettle Village, the same company. There will almost always be samples here at some of these stands, including the onion rings, and the cheeses are almost always here to sample. For our last event of the day, my dad and I decided to go grab some ice cream from Kreider Farms, which they serve at the Country Lunch Basket down here on the west end of the building. Usually they have Amish working there. I did not get their faces on here, but they're very friendly and kind, and they have really good food here and very affordable prices. So we're going to grab some ice cream, and we're going to tell you what we think. So we got Kreider ice cream, and Dad's going to tell us what he thinks.
Raspberry and chocolate, that's a great combination.
Yeah.
That's an excellent ice cream.
It is. I had a taste of it. It's very, very good. So I got the peanut butter ripple. So far, there's a little bit of peanut butter in there. I like a lot of peanut butter in my peanut butter ripple, but I'm going to taste it again and tell you what I think. Yeah, I like a little more chunks in my peanut butter, but it's very good. It's really creamy, really fresh tasting. Not overly sweet, so it's very good. I mean, I like this Kreider ice cream here. It's funny because we were walking through the market. I'm like, Dad, and the one thing that they don't have here, I never thought about it before, but they don't have like an ice cream stand here, but they have Kreider Farm at the corner stand. So there's that option, but I kind of thought that was funny. Like everything else but ice cream. But it's good. So the good option when you're at the market to get ice cream. Or you go across the street around there to the Birmingham Cafe and get yourself some Birmingham artisan ice cream. Also a good option.
Very good.
So
yes.
We're pretty much wrapping up our little afternoon here in the rain. We just stayed inside and still had a great time. Another barely 2 hours in Lancaster, but we had fun doing it. So thanks, Dad, for coming along.
You're welcome.
Okay, so the first place I'm going to recommend heading to on a rainy day is the town of Strasburg, because there are a few places you can go indoors and have a good time. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the Choo Choo Barn. It is a 1,700 square foot model train layout. It's been around since 1961. It is a really cool place to visit. They have over 150 hand-built animated figures and vehicles and 22 operating trains. But my favorite part of this whole place, even though I already do love miniature trains, the best part to me is all the Lancaster and Pennsylvania props and scenes and figures. It's just so cool to see the places that I know and love on a little miniature layout. So it's super fun. So a really great thing to do when you are in Lancaster and it's raining. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Looks like an after-church feast, maybe. No, because they're working. Never mind, it's not church. But they're working on the barn. See them hammering and stuff. That's so cool. And there's also another place called the National Toy Train Museum, which is like 2 minutes away from the Choo Choo Barn. Also has a lot of different model train layouts. It's very, very cool looking in there. They have a lot of different scenes. So both places are a great option. Next in Strasburg, we have the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania. They have more than 100 locomotives and railroad cars on display. This museum began acquiring its first locomotives and railroad cars back in the mid to late 60s. And then in April 1975, the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania opened to the public. So very exciting. And it actually was the first structure in North America built specifically as a railroad museum. Okay, the next thing I'm going to recommend is the Turkey Hill Experience, and you will find this in the little town of Columbia, right along the Susquehanna River, which divides Lancaster County and York County, by the way. What's cool about this place is that you can truly, as a kid or an adult, explore the interactive exhibits and stations and learn how ice cream is made, learn how the dairies run, find out ways they used to do it in the olden days versus how they're doing it now. It's a really fun place to go, and it's kind of like go your own pace, so there's no actual tour. And the best part is you have 2 unlimited areas of sampling. One is the tea area. You can try all sorts of teas as much as you want. They do have a taste area. They have a free sample area of ice cream you can go to. They have different flavors they offer each day, and you can have as many samples as you want. And you can see the sample sizes are pretty big, so you can fill up quite easily having their free samples. But you can also go down and pay extra for the taste lab, where you can make your own sundae using their soft ice cream and their toppings and their syrups. You can eat a lot of ice cream. This is a place to go and get your fill, because you will not leave here hungry or unsatisfied. Another place that's an option on a rainy day is the Discover Lancaster Visitor Center. Now this is a place that's very calm and quiet. So if you want a nice quiet break just to relax and look at some beautiful art and some beautiful quilts, all locally done, this is a good stop for you. There are also very nice clean bathrooms in here and a little gift shop. So it's kind of a nice option for a rainy day if you want something kind of quiet and relaxing. Okay, the next thing I'm going to suggest will be a little tricky, but you might be able to pull it off in certain places. And that's to see a show. There are a lot of theaters in Lancaster County. If you happen to be able to plan ahead and see that the week you're going or the few days you're going is going to be raining a lot, you can check to see if there's any last minute seats. Because Sight and Sound sometimes does have a few seats open. I will tell you though, most of their weekends and even the weeknights are sold out most of the time, but you can sometimes find like 11 o'clock or maybe a 3 o'clock showing where they will have a few empty seats. There's also the Bird Hand Theater. There's also the American Music Theater. There's also the Dutch Apple Dinner Theater. There are different theaters within Lancaster County, a lot of them, and you may be able to find some more last minute seating options if you check a couple days ahead of time if you see that your day is going to indeed have rain in it. The last suggestion I'm going to make is a little tricky as well, because you do have to go outside to go inside, but it's the Amish tours you can do in Lancaster County. There are a few different places you can go to tour Amish homes and Amish schoolhouses, and the Amish experience is a good one because there's a theater, there is a house, and there's a schoolhouse, so that most of that's going to be done indoors. They do got to walk outside to get to and from those places. There are 2 other places that do offer Amish tours, both of which have outdoor properties, and they also have an Amish house on property to tour, so you could definitely do the Amish house as part of your tour, and this would be the Amish Village and the Amish Farm and House. Actually, all 3 of these Amish tours do offer minibus tours as part of their experiences. It does depend on how hard it's raining, because you do gotta walk in and out of the buildings to see these places, but you can at least see an Amish home as a tour or an Amish schoolhouse, which can be done indoors. And of course, there are good dining options for rainy days where you can not only dine in a restaurant and get a good meal, but you also can walk around gift shops and grocery stores and enjoy more indoor activities. Places like Shea Maple have both gift shops, a grocery store, and the indoor dining. Hershey Farm now has a few shops inside as well as a cafe. You can walk around inside there. And then Yoder's buffet and restaurant also has a grocery store and a gift shop attached. So there are some restaurants where you can go and just stay inside for quite a while and just kind of explore their shops and eat their food. Now, if you go to discoverlancaster.com and type in rainy day in their search engine, you will find a lot more suggestions. But these are my top picks that I would prefer to do. And the last thing I want to mention that probably is one of my other favorite things to do, whether it's rain or shine, is just to drive around the countryside and just see the sights. So you just never know what you're going to see when you drive around Lancaster County. That's just a fun activity to do, rain or shine. So if I can be in Lancaster County and enjoy some good food, maybe do a little bit of shopping, and then see some sights, then I'm a very happy girl. Those things you can absolutely do on a rainy day in Lancaster. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your picks are to do on rainy days in Lancaster. I'm kind of curious what you all say. You guys usually have some really good suggestions, so I always appreciate it when you do that. Thanks again for watching, and enjoy your next adventure, whether it's wet or dry. I want to tell a funny story. So we were just in Stoltzfus Meats and had our lunch there at Amos's place, and I'm shopping. I'm kind of walking around getting some video of the products, and this woman comes up to me and is like, "Oh, you're Elle." And so, "Hi, Laura. It was nice to meet you." But the best part was my dad came up to me. She's like, "Yes, I recognize him. I walked in the store. I was like, that man looks so familiar." I told Dad he's getting famous. So yes, my dad's becoming a regular comedic celebrity in Lancaster. So hooray for Dad. Thanks again for coming along.
Look out, world. Here I come.